In a peaceful kingdom far away, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. After losing her loving father, she was forced to live with her cruel stepmother and two selfish stepsisters. Every day, Cinderella cleaned the house, cooked meals, washed clothes, and worked from morning until night. Even though she was treated unfairly, she never lost her kindness or hope. Deep inside her heart, she believed that one day, happiness would find her. One bright morning, exciting news spread throughout the kingdom. The king announced a grand royal ball at the palace. Every young lady in the kingdom was invited, and the prince himself would attend. Cinderella's stepsisters screamed with excitement as they rushed to prepare their beautiful dresses and sparkling jewelry. Cinderella quietly listened, dreaming of seeing the magical palace with her own eyes. Cinderella helped her stepsisters prepare for the royal ball. She brushed their hair, tied their ribbons, and carried their gowns. When she politely asked if she could attend too, her stepmother laughed cruelly. "You belong here cleaning the house," she said. Heartbroken, Cinderella watched the royal carriage disappear into the night. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she sat alone in the quiet garden. Suddenly, a warm glowing light filled the garden. A magical fairy godmother appeared before Cinderella with a kind smile. "Do not cry, my child," she said softly. With a wave of her sparkling wand, magic swirled through the air. A pumpkin became a golden carriage, tiny mice transformed into beautiful horses, and Cinderella's old torn dress turned into a shining blue gown. Glass slippers sparkled on her feet like stars. Cinderella looked at herself in amazement. She had never felt so beautiful before. But before she left, the fairy godmother gently warned her, "Remember, the magic will disappear at midnight." Cinderella promised to return before the clock struck 12. Filled with excitement and hope, she climbed into the magical carriage and traveled toward the glowing royal palace. When Cinderella arrived at the royal ball, everyone stopped and stared in wonder. The grand palace sparkled with golden lights, music echoed through the ballroom, and the prince himself was amazed by the mysterious girl in blue. Cinderella walked gracefully through the crowd, her eyes shining with happiness. For the first time in years, she felt truly special. The prince asked Cinderella for a dance, and together they moved gracefully across the ballroom floor. They laughed, talked, and shared magical moments under the sparkling chandeliers. The prince admired Cinderella not only for her beauty but also for her kindness and gentle heart. Time passed quickly as they danced together all night long. Suddenly, the palace clock began to strike midnight. Cinderella's eyes widened with fear as she remembered the fairy godmother's warning. She quickly rushed down the grand palace stairs while the prince called after her. In her hurry, one of her glass slippers slipped from her foot and remained behind on the staircase. Cinderella disappeared into the night just as the magic faded away. The next morning, the prince traveled across the kingdom carrying the glass slipper. He promised to marry the girl whose foot fit perfectly inside it. Many young women tried, but the slipper fit no one. Finally, the prince arrived at Cinderella's house. Her stepsisters pushed and squeezed their feet into the tiny slipper, but it would not fit. Quietly, Cinderella stepped forward and asked to try the slipper. The moment she placed her foot inside, it fit perfectly. The prince smiled with joy as he recognized the kind girl from the ball. Soon, Cinderella and the prince were married in a beautiful celebration filled with happiness and love. Cinderella forgave her stepfamily and chose kindness over revenge, proving that a good heart is the greatest magic of all. And the moral of the story is, kindness, patience, and hope can overcome even the hardest struggles. True beauty comes from a loving and gentle heart.